This week on Friday, the president will be there, and so will the governor and the entire county cabinet, and they will be launching their investment program. And of course, you've heard of many of the ambitious plans that the governor for that area would like to put in place for the residents, and indeed some ambitious plans, like we've said. So let's talk to him about those now. Thank you very much for joining us.
I'm so glad to be here.
Good to have you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Let's talk about this. I mean, we've seen the ads in the paper. We've seen some very lofty plans: free land for investors, free seeds, free fertilizer, and, you know, really propping up agriculture. Let's talk about what's happening on Friday.
We're very, very happy that His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta is going to officiate actually the launch of the new Machakos city and the investment program. We're actually building a brand new city because Machakos town has stunted, and we have this area that is meant for urban development. And we've looked at it and thought, okay, we don't have oil in Machakos. We don't have gold, we don't have diamonds. What kind of resource can we exploit to actually get investors to come in so they can provide jobs for our people and development? And we've seen what we have is land. We're very lucky. In 1932, the colonial government set aside land for what was then herding of cows and also doing research. And then just a few years ago, the land was divided into two during the Municipal Council of Machakos. So we had county land. On the other side, we had what is now being called as a vet lab land. It's like a research area. Our county land is about 2,200 acres. The vet lab is about 1,000 acres. It is our land, the 2,200 acres, the county land that now we took over when we formed government, that we want to provide to investors. We are telling them, you come, you have a good idea, you want to build a hotel, you want to build a downtown area, you want to put up a hospital, you want to put up a school, you have to put up manufacturing plant. Come, show us your plans, we'll give you free land, put up that building. As long as you adhere to what we're telling you to do, we give you an allotment, you build up a structure, it creates employment. And you're looking at about 360,000 jobs created within the next 2 to 3 years.
Okay, and there's also, you know, other plans, especially infrastructure and the railway transport system. Yes. There's a lot of people that say your plans are very ambitious.
They're ambitious, but you see, I think there's a proverb that said, if you want your dreams to come true, you must first wake up. And if you look at what you're trying to do, it's nothing new. It has been done in Singapore, it's been done in the UAE, in Dubai, it's been done in Malaysia, in Thailand, in South Africa. What you're proposing is what is the norm in other countries. So we're saying it is our time now. It is not rocket science. It is not magic. It is time for us to realize our dream by having well-set plans, strategies, and actually pushing and getting them done. That is the only way we are going to move ourselves from the yoke of poverty.
To those who say you're selling hot air and building castles in the air, building castles in the sky, what do you say?
I think those are the people, the same kind of words were talked about. The people who invented the bulb. The people who came up with the motor car. The people who came up with the steam engine. The people who came up with the great development. So are told they're dreaming. They're building castles in the air. We're not doing this for ourselves. I think that's what people need to realize. This is part of a strategy to actually push back poverty. When I was campaigning, I went around the county and I was shocked by the amount of poverty we have, not only in Machakos, but all over this country. People are living on 100 shillings a week. People are hungry. Young people with degrees are hanging around supermarkets with nothing to do.
Okay.
It is time for us to have ambitious plans, carrying them out, have a new Kenya. After all, we are turning 50 this year as a country.
All right, I've got just about a minute. And what can we say the residents of Machakos County will be able to see some tangible changes? Let's give you a year. Can you tell us what will have changed in Machakos? Talking about the road system, talking about the streets not being clean. Let's talk about some of the tangible changes, if you can, very quickly in the next 1 year.
Actually, if you come to Machakos, I think we now have the cleanest county. We have cleaned the highways, we've cleaned the streets, we've done the basics of cleaning. We're doing a lot of things. We're building a new stadium in Machakos in 2 months, record time, using steel. You'll see it, it's coming up. We're doing an ambitious program of building roads in every county, trying to roll back food, because every time people talk about Tukambani, they think about people starving and being given food. We started a subsidy program this last week. We've bought 40 tractors. We are plowing free to farmers because we want to expand the amount of land being cultivated. We're giving free seed, free fertilizer, and 2 million chicks, vifaranga, to young people and women so that they don't hang around supermarkets. They are going to take them home. Each is getting about 100. They take care of them. We teach them how to. When they are grown, we go and buy them from them so that they can remain with money in their pockets. And as a county, we market them to India. We already have a market in India, a market in China, and even across the region. So we are doing many plans. It's not going to take another 1 year. Give us 6 months and you'll see a big change in Machakos, because we are looking at what the rest of the world has done. And we are very lucky. We have a system now. We have a government that is digital, a government that knows what is happening. We have a good, strong opposition to keep them in check. We have the devolution, and we have good people who, if we just join our hands together, will be able to move forward for this country.
Okay, and we leave it at that and wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
And we will hold you to account. We'll come around and see in 6 months and see what will be happening.
And we welcome you to come to Machakos, and we welcome our viewers to also come to Machakos on Friday, November 8th from 9 o'clock, and let us witness the change that we've always dreamt about.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. We've been speaking to Governor of Machakos County, Dr. Alfred Mutua, talking about the launch of Machakos City and the investment program offering free land to investors. It will be presided over by His Excellency, the President Uhuru Kenyatta. That happens on Friday, the 8th of November, starting at 9 a.m. We'll wait to see what happens in Machakos County and indeed what happens in the other counties in this country.